Hello there, the bearded burbler from down there, and now I'm down at an old coal mine. A very historic one because it's actually the very first coal mine in Australia and the very first coal mine in Tasmania. So let's go and see what's left.
Situated on the Tasman Peninsula, some 30 minutes drive from Port Arthur, is the historic coal mine at Plunket Point. This was founded in 1833 when coal was discovered there by surveyors and was worked through till the 1870s. The quality of the coal there was quite poor apparently, but it was significant in that it was the very first coal mine established in Australia and it was the first discovery of coal in Australia. As you can see from the extensive nature of the ruin, it was quite an impressive site in its heyday. The site was originally worked by convicts who were incarcerated underground in cells like these, and these are cells off to the left and right. As you can see, they were quite small. There were even small air portals cut in there because of the claustrophobic nature of the storage underground. Nevertheless, it would have been quite a brutal life for the convicts who served here on this peninsula. Beautiful site, but what an impressive convict ruin it is. The upper levels were actually reserved for the hospital and also for the barracks for the guards who looked after the prisoners there and guarded them. The site on the peninsula was probably fairly picturesque in terms of what was available, but nevertheless, by all accounts, it was an extremely brutal place and considered to be one of the worst punishments available in the prison system on Van Diemen's Land. As you can see from the condition of the ruins, the ravages of time, abandonment, vandalism and bushfires have left much of this in an extremely ruined state. Nevertheless, so much of it remains, with evidence of bars in windows, beautiful stonework that's ornately carved, and the extensive piles of bricks and stone really do lend this to be a World Heritage Site, which it in fact is. Very interestingly, the incarceration of the prisoners was mainly underground, and you can see from these ruins here, which have been excavated and propped up by the National Parks and Wildlife Service to make sure they don't collapse any further. Underground seems to have been the place where the prisoners were mostly kept, and of course they did go underground into the mine itself. Because everybody knows about Port Arthur, but how many people know about this wonderful site that's really only 30 minutes drive away?
Well, that was quite interesting, wasn't it? Anyway, a little bit more to see and do out in what we call the 2-hour circle. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
And please like and subscribe to the channel.